Yeah, 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 yeah. Mystic Matt turned fives to stacks. Party King bets rolling like tracks. Doubters gonna hate, but the cheddar's fat. UFC nights turning pennies to racks. Spread too wide, Vegas holding the breath. Pots of parlays betting like nothing left. Pull the underdog moves like a chess grandmaster. Break the bank, they'll respect you faster. Cheddar change, Mystic rearrange. Dollar bills from change, bets ain't strange. Critics might scoff, they don't know the range. Mystic Matt cashing in, pocket feels strange. $5, $10, pocket rocket. Fight night knowledge, stacking thicket. Vegas odds shaking, they can pick it. Mystic Matt, every win a ticket. Cash coming in, steady river flow. Count it out, often doubters laying low. Parlay stacked, high pro, gamble show. Mystic's foresight, bets overflow. Cheddar change, Mystic rearrange. Dollar bills from change, bets ain't strange. Critics might scoff, they don't know the range. Mystic Matt cashing in, pocket feels strange.
And what's going on, y'all? Happy Friday. Welcome to the Golden Octagon. My name is Matt, and this show is called Change to Cheddar. This is my Friday post-weigh-in fight betting show. We're going to go through the weigh-ins. I'm going to give you my reads all the way down, prelims, all the way up to main cards, let you know if anything changed from earlier on the podcast, earlier in the week. Not so much of an in-depth breakdown, just to let you know my final reads, final picks, final plays. And then we're going to jump in the comments, see what you guys got to say about my picks and plays, if anything. And then we have 3 parlays at the end of the show, a $10 parlay and 2 $5 parlays, trying to turn some, what the show implies, some change into some cheddar. $5, $10 into, almost $100, 208,000 if we're really, really lucky this weekend. So with that being said, if this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel. And for everyone else, hit that thumbs up button and let's go ahead and get into it. What's going on? We got Austin in here first. Cheddar time. Happy Friday, everyone. Shout out, Austin. Hope you enjoy the fights tomorrow, brother. Did you attend the weigh-in earlier today? Because it's pretty entertaining. Lots of fun face-offs. Punctual, says Tangy Sack. Shama, what's going on, Tangy Sack? How you doing? Tangy Sack saying what's up to Austin. Hola, senor. Tangy Sack, says Austin. Yo, let's get it, boys, says Antoine. What's going on, Antoine? Appreciate you stopping by here tonight. Glad you're able to make it. I had to burp. I'm sorry. I apologize. Going to share with you boys before I head to the gym. How was y'all's week? Thank God thank God for the weekend. Hell yeah, I'm glad it's the weekend. Your boy got up real early all week, so I'm glad I get to sleep in a little bit this weekend. So with that being said, caught up on the chat, let's go ahead and get into the weigh-ins and face-offs. So as always, let me just put it full screen for you guys. Bro, did you see Vic? Yeah, I saw, man. I know. And that could be like a career ender too. I've seen that. I think the same thing happened to Chris Bosch. But anyway, let's get into this. First fight of the night. Let me get the banner up on here. So anyone that pops in here. There we go. Banner up on the screen. First fight of the night is going to be Modestas Bukauskas taking on Rafael Sequeira. Modestas Bukauskas is minus 270, your favorite. Rafael Sequeira is plus 220, your underdog. Over under on this one is set at 1.5. Over 1.5 minus 140. Under 1.5 is plus 110. My thoughts and opinions on this fight do not change. I think Modestas Bukauskas is pretty cheeks, doesn't have the best chin in the world, and Rafael Sequeira, we really don't know a ton about him. We know he has a lot of first-round knockouts. So let's go with the relatively new UFC newcomer. I know he got smashed by Ibo Aslan in his first fight, but, this is another one against someone that doesn't really have the finishing instinct that Ibo Aslan does. So give me Rafael Sequeira as the dog here to knock out Modestas Bukauskas, let's say in round number 2. We'll move on to the next fight. being Nursultan Rizaboev taking on Eric Mechanico. Nursultan Rizaboev minus 278, your favorite. Eric Mechanico is plus 225, your underdog. Over-under on this one is set at 1.5. Over 1.5 is minus 125. Under 1.5 is minus 105. And I got to be honest, y'all. I don't want to say I'm the best, reader of body language, but Eric Mechanico this morning just looked like he had absolutely no confidence on the scale, just looked kind of lost. I mean, it is his first time in the UFC, but I don't know. I just not the best look in the world. On the other hand, Nursultan Rizaboev is a giant man. Lots of first round finishes. So, that's what I suspect to happen here. We get an early finish from Nursultan Rizaboev against the UFC newcomer here. So give me Nursultan Rizaboev round 1 knockout. Nothing changes from earlier in the week. Moving on, we have Nikolai Veretennikov taking on Mr. PVZ, Austin Vanderford. Nikolai Veretennikov is minus 108, your favorite. Austin Vanderford is minus 112. I guess Austin Vanderford, this is about even fight. Over under on this one is set at minus 125. Wow, what am I saying? Over under on this one is set at 2.5. Over 2.5 minus 125. Under 2.5 is minus 105. This is a kind of, the odds makers are kind of just like, we don't know what's happening here. With that being said, me personally, I don't think Austin is that good, to be honest. If he was, he would have been in the UFC a while ago instead of going to Bellator and losing there as well. So I know Veretennikov didn't look fantastic in his last fight against Left Hand to God. However, the fight did go to split decision, and he is tough. And, he did show that he has a gas tank in that third round, as where Austin Vanderford kind of gasses in that third round. So I suspect, Austin to come out in that first round, maybe wrestle a little bit, maybe start to slow down in the second. And that's when we see Veretennikov, start to stuff that last takedown, maybe in the second round, and start to box him up. Give me Veretennikov to knock out Austin Vanderford very late round 2, almost before round 3. Next fight, we do have Javid, the Snow Leopard Basharat, taking on Ricky Simone with blonde hair as well. Odds for this fight are Ricky Simone plus 180, your underdog. Javid Basharat minus 218, your favorite. Over-under on this one is set at 2.5. Over 2.5 is minus 360. Under 2.5 is plus 260. Yeah, I'm glad we aren't paying so much of a Basharat tax this time because, his past fights, he's just like minus 900, minus 1,000. He's minus 250 this time, or minus 218 now. And I suspect him to get back on track. I'm not going to go into it too much. Give me Javid Basharat to win this fight via decision. Up next, we do have Mansour Abdul Malik taking on Nick Blue Collar Klein. Mansour Abdul Malik is minus 1350, your favorite. Nick Klein is plus 800, your underdog. Over-under on this one is set at 1.5. Over 1.5 is plus 165. Under 1.5 is minus 215. Yeah, give me Mansour Abdul Malik to knock out Nick Klein in round number 1. I just kind of feel sorry for the guy, if I'm going to be honest. Moving on, we do have Andre Touchy-Feely taking on Melky Ezekiel Costa. And this one surprised me quite a bit, to be honest. Over-under on this one is set at 2.5. Over 2.5 minus 200. Under 2.5 plus 154. Andre Feely is your underdog plus 102, and Ezekiel Costa is your favorite minus 122. And what surprised me was the size of Ezekiel Costa here. Andre Feely is usually clearly the bigger guy of the two people fighting at 145. I know Ezekiel was kind of bouncing back and forth a little bit, so maybe he's a little bit taller than what he actually is in what am I saying? He looks a little bit taller than maybe what he actually is, but I think these guys are probably roughly the same size. And with that being said, same size fighter, but the younger fighter with for sure the better grappling. My opinion here does not change from earlier in the week. Give me Ezekiel Costa to win this fight via decision. Up next, we got Ibo Aslan taking on Iwan the Hulk Kutalaba. Yeah, this is under 1.5. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna here. I'll like let you guys know the odds. Over under on this one is set at 1.5. Over 1.5 minus 115. Under 1.5 minus 115. Iwan Kutalaba is the underdog at plus 154. Ibo Aslan is your favorite at minus 185. Probably my favorite play on this whole card is this fight to go under 1.5 rounds, minus 115. Yeah, Iwan Kutalaba is an absolute dork. He does have power, but he's a dork and has no game plan ever. And Ibo Aslan is an absolute animal as well. Throws heat round one. Both dudes going to come out there, throw heat, swing dicks, see whose testicles weigh more, if you will. I'm going to go Ibo Aslan to win this fight via round one knockout. So that is the prelims. Let's see if you guys got anything to say about the prelims. We got Antoine. Yeah, hopefully it's not Linder. Yeah. That's wild. That's wild. Main card time. Let's get into it. First fight of the main card, we've got Atomic Alonzo Minifield taking on Julius the Juice Box Walker. Alonzo Minifield minus 245, your favorite. Julius Walker plus 200, your underdog. Over under on this one is set at 1.5. Over 1.5 minus 125. Under 1.5 minus 105. Yeah, this one I don't feel. As far as over under, I don't feel great about. I guess I would go under, but truly, I think Alonzo Minifield goes out here, takes this dude down, and we see some form of head and arm triangle from Alonzo Minifield. Let's say second round. Julius Walker, UFC newcomer, doesn't look like he's in the best shape in the world. So I give him a solid round and then a minute of round two. But I think Alonzo, once he gets him down in that second round, all it's going to take is for him to slap on any kind of choke. And then Julius Walker is going to go ahead and tap. So give me Alonzo Minifield round two submission here. Up next, we've got the absolute lunatic that is Jean Silva taking on Melsik the Gun Bagdasaryan. So the lunatic Jean Silva is minus 485, your favorite. Melsik Bagdasaryan is plus 370, your underdog. Over under on this one is set at 2.5. Over 2.5 is minus 105. Under 2.5 is minus 125. Yeah, if John Silva goes to the game plan that I know the fighting nerds have prepared here, he goes out there, he takes down Melsik Bagdasaryan in the first round. If he doesn't get him out of there in the first round, he repeats and does it the second round, and he will find a submission in the first 10 minutes of this fight. So within the first 10 minutes of this fight, give me Jean Silva to submit Melsik Bagdasaryan. Now, if he stays on the feet, kickboxing fight, all 3 rounds, this truly could go either way because Melsik Bagdasaryan is a very, very good striker. But I'm pleading that Jean Silva can go out here, stick to a game plan, take down Melsik Bagdasaryan, and put him in a rear naked choke. So Jean Silva, let's go round 2 submission. Up next, we've got Rob Font taking on Jean Matsumoto. Over under on this one is set at 2.5. Over 2.5 minus 330. Under 2.5 is plus 240. Rob Font is your underdog at plus 142. Jean Silva is your favorite at minus 170. Yeah, I like Rob Font here. Jean Silva is undefeated. Rob Font taught many undefeated fighters some very unfortunate vet lessons. Rob Font's the bigger guy here. We know he's got the cleaner boxing. Jean Silva's path here is to go out here, take down Rob Font, but what if his takedowns get stuffed? The line suggests that he's going to easily go out here and be able to take down Rob Font. I personally just don't think so. Give me Rob Font to win this fight via decision. Box up Jean Silva for 3 rounds. We know he's tough, so I don't think he finishes him. Rob Font via decision for me. Next fight, co-main event of the evening. We do have Brendan All-In Allen taking on Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. Over under on this one is set at 2.5. Over 2.5 minus 188. Under 2.5 is plus 145. Brendan Allen is plus 270, your underdog. Anthony Fluffy Hernandez is minus 340, your favorite. Yeah, round one might be an interesting striking match. I suspect Brendan Allen to go out there and, have the quicker hands at first, be able to touch Fluffy up. But I suspect throughout that first round, Fluffy's going to get hit in the face, going to throw up a peace sign, stick his tongue out, and then shoot for a takedown. And once Fluffy starts shooting for takedowns, the fight's pretty much over. So Brendan Allen might win the first round, but I suspect Fluffy to win the second round and very clearly win the third round if he doesn't even get to finish. So give me Fluffy to win this fight 3 or decision, but I like Fluffy to win this fight via decision. Moving on, main event time. We've got the very little Henry Cejudo taking on Song Yadong. Triple C, Henry Cejudo is plus 220, your underdog. Song Yadong is minus 270, your favorite. Over under on this one is set at 4.5. Over 4.5 is minus 200. Under 4.5 is plus 154. Yeah, Henry Cejudo is so little. I just can't see. I know he could wrestle Song Yadong. I know he could. He could maybe the first 2 rounds, but I'd really suspect Henry to get tired, but just because how big and strong Song is, and maybe that round 3, round 4, round 5, we see Song start to take over and start to box up Henry Cejudo. Give me Song Yadong to win this fight via decision. I don't think either fighter finishes the other one. I do believe it goes to decision. So real quick, I will run back through these for anyone that did not get them. Let's go back to the very early prelims. And first fight of the night, give me Rafael Sequeira to win via first round knockout. Nursultan Rizaboev, first round knockout. Nikolai Veretinikov, second round knockout. Very late second round knockout. Maybe even the third. Give me Javed Basharat to win via decision. Give me Abdul Mansur Malik to win first round knockout. Give me Ezekiel Costa to win via decision. And give me Ibo Aslan to win first round knockout. For this fight, give me Alonzo Minifield to win second round submission. Give me Jean Silva. Let's go second round submission. Rob Font via decision. Fluffy via decision. And then Song Yadong via decision. All right, let's see. How do you feel about how do you think Alonzo will perform in the spot? I've always liked Alonzo Minifield. He's got solid power. He's got sneaky submissions on the ground, and against the UFC newcomer, he should be able to go out here, take this dude down, get the head and arm triangle. Come on, Atomic Alonzo, you got it. So with that being said, let's jump to the parlay section. I do have 3 of them cooked up for you guys, so we'll jump into the first one. The first part, where we go, let me see. There we wow, why is it doing that? Don't do that. There we go. Got to get close. Maybe I should just go full screen. There we go. That way I can read it. All right. First parlay is a 4-leg, $10 to win. 89.82 is a plus 798. A 4-leg parlay, it is Javed Basharat to win 3 or decision. Ion Kutalaba versus Ibo Aslan to go under a round and a half. Alonzo Minifield to finish Julius Walker. And Jean Silva to finish Melsik Bagdasaryan. Doesn't matter how, it could be knockout or submission, either way for Alonzo or Jean Silva. So up next, our next parlay, we do have one that is very nice. It is a 6-leg parlay, plus 4,251, $5 to win $217. And it goes like this. Nursultan Rizaboev, round 1 or round 2, doesn't matter how. Ibo versus Iwan, under 1.5. Mansur Abdul Malik to win in round 1 or 2. Jean Silva to win by finish, doesn't matter how. Rob Font to win via points. And Anthony Hernandez, 3 or decision. And the big daddy this week. Can we get super lucky? 5 legs, $5 to win $8,000. And it goes like this. Rafael Sequeira, round 1, round 2 knockout. Ibo Aslan, round 1, round 2 knockout. Mansur Abdul Malik, round 1, round 2 knockout. Alonzo Minifield, round 1, round 2 sub. And Gene Silva, round 1, round 2 sub. If I'm right on those 5 fights, exactly, I win 8 bands this week, and I shared it with you guys, so I will be happy that I shared it with you. So if you're telling it, good luck. Hopefully we can win. If you're fading me, I mean, it's $5. It's okay if we lose $5. But with that being said, I truly appreciate all of you guys for stopping by here, hanging out with your boy Matt here tonight. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button on your way out. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button. And yeah, if you are interested in UFC cards, I should have a UFC card video out early next week. Don't know exactly what it's going to be yet. I have quite a bit of finest, so it will be some form of finest video. But with that being said, me and D Rose will be here podcast next week. And yeah, that being said, appreciate all you guys for stopping by here tonight. Everyone that watches after this is up. And with that being said, Austin, have a good weekend, everyone. Stay safe. Hopefully you enjoy the fights and you stay safe. You stay safe and you enjoy the fights, Austin. Yeah, you cracking a beer for the fight tomorrow night, bro. I'm sure I'll drink something. With that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.